What's up, y'all? So first and foremost, I'd like to say sorry for showing up on her looking like a homeless person. But that's my mom because she say I look homeless all the time. But with that being said, the topic of this video is going to be discussing food addiction and how a large percentage of people actually suffer from food addiction, but they don't realize it. So even a skinny, slim person who may not seem like they're overweight, I mean, you got people with fast metabolism. They can eat 4,000 calories a day and still not experience weight gain. That's genetics. Their body does something different with the food. It just is what it is. But they still develop the health issues, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, the heart disease. But my biggest thing that I want to convey with this video is just when it comes to addiction, an addiction is anything that you can't self-regulate when it comes to stopping it. You know what I mean? So, for example, some people are addicted to weed. As much as the culture around weed, marijuana will always say, well, weed don't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You've never heard anybody die from weed. It still can be, anything can be addictive if you indulge in it too much to the point where it's a detriment to your body, whether it be to your finances, well, not just your body, whether it be to your finances, your body, just your ability, your living state, your ability to make good decisions. Like some people smoke weed so much that they be on their last $200 and they still go buy, they still go buy some weed, you know what I'm saying? And now they down to their last 100 because, it just makes no sense. Now you skimming on being broke just to smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying? It's an addiction. You shouldn't have done that. You should have saved your money. What if you have a car issue, or what if you have something happen? So when it comes to food addiction is different because, you know what I'm saying, most people will frown on drug addicts and people who do heroin and crack and meth and all these things because of how detrimental it is to your health, right? Like, I can't understand why that person would ever do drugs. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever listen to a drug addict, you know what I'm saying, they'll tell a person like it feels extremely good. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they probably first getting started, but then when they get to that point where their body is dependent upon that drug to feel okay, you know what I'm saying, then they're addicted to it. Their body needs it to feel okay. So in the sense of like junk food, you know what I'm saying, junk food is an addiction because, obviously it has so many unhealthy things in it that can be of detriment to your body and, harming your health, you know what I'm saying, lowering your energy level so that you don't feel productive, so that you feel sluggish and you can't, do more for yourself, but you continue to eat it because it brings you such an enormous high and such a deep sense of enjoyment, you can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're in an addicted state, because even though something is harming and hurting you, you continue to indulge in it, to the point where obviously, you experience a breakdown in your life. So with that being said, everybody look at yourself. Even if you a slim person, are you the type of person who says things like, I can't get this food up, I'm never giving this up, I'm not telling you to go vegan when I say this, so don't feel like, oh, I'm definitely not going vegan. I'm not telling you to go vegan. But if you say things like, I'm never giving meat up, or I'm never giving cheese up, or anything like that. If you say things like that, then obvious, and with how terrible the food is, you know what I'm saying, if you say things like that, then, it has some type of grip on you. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up meat and dairy in order to be a healthy person. But what I'm saying is that if you've been growing up your entire life eating junk food, and that's most of what you eat is meat, carbs, and dairy, then eventually you're going to experience those detrimental side effects of having an unhealthy diet. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, learn how to self-regulate. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, you know what, man, I like smoking weed, but I don't need to smoke it every day. Like if I need to go on a trip, or I need to hit the road, or do anything, for the job or whatever, they'll take a whole week off without smoking. Some people have to smoke every day. Like I said, you down to your last $200 and you still got to go get you something to smoke. So that's not cool. Like some people, you know what I'm saying, try as they might, they get on a diet and them cookies get to calling them. Now they want to run up in the spot and grab them some cookies. So with that being said, y'all, this video getting a little long. If you are addicted to junk food, or if you feel like you've had a difficult time giving up unhealthy food, and you tried multiple times, then I'm going to say this to you. Use your spiritual relationship with God. Stop trying to just go on diets cold turkey and just try to eat this boring ass healthy food. Learn how to cook stuff that tastes delicious, of course. So it is your burden of responsibility to learn how to cook healthy food that tastes good, like really, really good, so that you don't feel like you need to go grab that junk. But really pray to God to help you release this attachment to junk food. Like, pray to God to help you release that addiction, that compulsive behavior that makes you binge eat or stress eat or any of that stuff. With that being said, y'all, I hope this information is powerful and helps you transform your life and get healthy. When it comes to improving our lives, y'all, health is truly wealth. If you don't have energy, you will not be able to chase the bag. I'm telling you, you will get your core responsibilities done for the day, which is your job, probably get your kids in bed, and you're going to shut down every night if you do not take on a healthy lifestyle and a healthy diet. You have your people that can, work off 3 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? They can eat junk food and still perform well. That is an outlier. That is not the average person. That's an extreme example of a person. That's as rare as people being like 7 feet. Like, you don't have people that can handle that much toxicity in junk food and sleep deprivation and still function well. So take care of your body, take care of your energy levels, pray to release the junk food habits. Peace out.